Welcome, music lovers and budding audiophiles. Before we dive into the fascinating world of amplifiers, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content like this. Your support helps us continue to bring you top-notch information and guides, helping you navigate your audio journey. Whether you're a seasoned audiophile or just starting out, we've got something for everyone. I'm the faceless audiophile. Are you ready to dive right into the heart of amplification? Let's get started. Are you a beginner audiophile looking for the perfect amplifier? Well, you've landed in the right place. To kick things off, let's talk about what an amplifier is. In the simplest terms, an amplifier magnifies an audio signal, making it louder without altering its quality. Now, why is this important for an audiophile? It's because an amplifier can greatly enhance your overall listening experience, making every beat, rhythm, and note come alive with clarity and depth. Now, there's a myriad of amplifiers out there, each with its unique qualities. We'll be exploring 4 main types in this video: tube amplifiers, known for their warm, rich sound; solid-state amplifiers, celebrated for their reliability and crisp audio; digital amplifiers, the new kids on the block offering impressive efficiency; and finally, hybrid amplifiers, which combine the best of the tube and solid-state worlds. Stay tuned as we delve into the world of amplifiers, perfect for beginners like you. First on our list is the classic tube amplifier. The tube amplifier, or valve amp as it's known in some circles, is a piece of vintage technology that has stood the test of time. It's essentially an electronic device that uses vacuum tubes to increase the power of a signal. These devices have been around since the early 20th century and have been a staple in the music industry for decades. Now you might be wondering, why would anyone opt for a piece of technology that's almost a century old when there are more modern alternatives available? The answer lies in the sound. Tube amps are well known for their warm, rich, and dynamic tone that's often described as organic. They add a certain color and character to the sound that's hard to replicate with solid-state or digital amplifiers. But like anything else, tube amps have their pros and cons. On the plus side, they offer a unique sound experience, and many users swear by their superior sound quality. They're also quite durable, and if maintained properly, can last for many years. On the downside, tube amps tend to be more expensive than their solid-state counterparts. They also require more maintenance as the tubes need to be replaced periodically, and they can run hot, which can be a concern in small enclosed spaces. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort, the payoff can be well worth it. In terms of price, tube amplifiers can range from a few £100s to a few thousand. It all depends on the quality and craftsmanship. For a beginner, it might be wise to start with a lower-end model and work your way up as you become more familiar with the nuances of tube amplification. So if you're just starting out in your audiophile journey and you're looking for an amplifier that offers a unique sound experience, consider the tube amplifier. It requires a bit more care and investment, but the end result can be deeply rewarding. A tube amplifier could be your first step into becoming a true audiophile. Next, we have the solid-state amplifiers. These beauties, friends, are the workhorses of the amplifier world. Solid-state amplifiers are built with semiconductors, replacing the vacuum tubes that you'd find in tube amplifiers. This modern design brings with it a host of benefits, but also a few drawbacks. Let's start with the good stuff. Solid-state amplifiers are known for their reliability and durability. They're less fragile than their tube counterparts, and they generally require less maintenance. That means less time tinkering and more time enjoying your music, plus they're usually more compact and lighter. So if space is at a premium or if you're planning on moving your setup around, these could be a great fit. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Solid-state amplifiers tend to have what's often described as a colder sound compared to tube amplifiers. They're incredibly accurate and can reproduce sound with stunning clarity. But some argue they lack the warmth and richness that tubes can bring. But hey, that's all subjective. And you might find you prefer the precision of solid-state. Now, why might a solid-state amplifier be suitable for a beginner? Well, there are a few reasons. First, they're generally more affordable than tube amplifiers. You can find a decent solid-state amplifier for a few £100s, whereas a good tube amplifier could set you back £1,000 or more. Second, they're easier to use and maintain. You won't have to worry about replacing tubes or adjusting bias settings. Just plug in, turn on, and you're good to go. Finally, let's talk about price ranges. As I mentioned earlier, You can find solid-state amplifiers starting at a few £100s. High-end models can run into the thousands, but for a beginner, there's no need to break the bank. A mid-range solid-state amplifier will provide great sound quality and plenty of power for most home audio systems. In conclusion, a solid-state amplifier is a versatile and reliable choice for any beginner audiophile. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and it's a great way to dive into the world of high-quality audio. Moving on to the modern era, we have digital amplifiers. The realm of digital amplifiers is where cutting-edge technology meets audio enhancement. Unlike their analog counterparts, digital amplifiers work on a binary system. They convert the analog input into digital, process it, and then convert it back to analog to drive the speakers. It's a bit like translating a poem into another language, then back again. The essence remains, but the form changes. Why might that matter to you? Well, the beauty of digital amplifiers lies in their efficiency. They're known for running cool and consuming less power, owing to a process called pulse width modulation. This not only makes them more eco-friendly, but also more pocket-friendly in the long run. However, it's not all sunshine and roses. Some purists argue that this digital processing can lead to a loss in audio quality. They suggest that it's akin to watching a film in standard definition versus high definition. While the storyline remains the same, the overall experience might differ. But here's the kicker. The perceived loss in audio quality is often negligible to the untrained ear, making digital amplifiers a great starting point for beginner audiophiles. They allow you to dip your toes into the world of high-quality audio without breaking the bank. Speaking of finances, digital amplifiers come in a wide range of prices. Entry-level models can be found in the low hundreds, while higher-end models can reach into the thousands. It's a broad spectrum, but fear not. Even the more affordable digital amplifiers can deliver a significant upgrade from your standard issue stereo system. So, is a digital amplifier for you? If you're someone who appreciates modern technology, values efficiency, and is just starting on your audiophile journey, the answer could well be yes. Remember, the best amplifier is not necessarily the most expensive one, but the one that brings you joy when you listen to your favorite music. For those who are tech-savvy, a digital amplifier might be the perfect fit. Last but not least, we have hybrid amplifiers. A hybrid amplifier, as the name suggests, is a blend of the best features of both tube and solid-state amplifiers. It's like having your cake and eating it too, in the world of sound reproduction. Imagine the warmth and rich harmonics of tube amplifiers, and the power, precision, and reliability of solid-state amplifiers. Blend them together, and voila, you get the hybrid amplifier. It's essentially a two-stage process where the input stage is tube-driven and the output stage is solid-state. This setup allows the tubes to add their characteristic warmth and depth to the sound, while the solid-state components handle the heavy lifting, driving your speakers with precision and control. Now, every coin has two sides, and so does the hybrid amplifier. On the plus side, it offers a balanced sound profile, combining the best of tubes and solid states. It gives you the warmth, the depth, the nuances of tubes, and the power and control of solid states. It's like having a personal chef who knows just how to balance the flavors to create a perfect dish. On the flip side, hybrid amplifiers can be a bit more complex due to their dual nature. This could mean higher maintenance and potentially more things that can go wrong, but don't let that deter you. These amps are designed and built to last, and they offer a fantastic entry point into the world of high-end audio. Price-wise, hybrid amplifiers sit somewhere in the middle. They're generally more affordable than high-end tube amps, but they can be a bit pricier than basic solid-state models. It's a small price to pay for the best of both worlds, especially if you're just starting your foray into audiophile territory. So, for those of you dipping your toes into the world of high-fidelity sound, a hybrid amplifier could be a fantastic starting point. It offers a taste of the warm tube sound, coupled with the power and control of solid-state amplifiers. If you want the best of both worlds, a hybrid amplifier might be the way to go. So there you have it, the 4 types of amplifiers suitable for beginner audiophiles. We've explored the warm, nostalgic sound of tube amplifiers, which are a nod to the golden age of audio. Then we delved into solid-state amplifiers, known for their reliability and consistency. Our journey continued with digital amplifiers, the modern marvels that offer flexibility and convenience. Last but not least, we dipped our toes in the unique blend of old and new, the hybrid amplifiers. Each of these amplifiers has its own merits and can offer a distinct listening experience. It's all about finding what resonates with your ears and your heart. Do further research, engage in discussions, and most importantly, listen to different amplifiers. The world of audio is vast and full of fascinating discoveries waiting for you. Remember, the best amplifier for you is the one that brings you the most joy. Happy listening!